This is Tehachapi. Sit back and relax as Key, Corey, Greg, and Ashley talk about what's happening in and around Tehachapi.
It's Tehachapi time. Key Budge, Claire Scotty today. Claire, welcome back.
Thank you. It's nice to be back. I woke up to a little bit of snow and frost this morning, but I know the weather is going to turn back around, and no matter what it's doing this weekend, there's going to be fun stuff happening.
Love it. So what do we have going? Where do we want to start this week?
Yeah, let's start with our breweries.
And that's good because this week, just before this show, Tyson Southworth, owner of LCB, Local Craft Beers in Tehachapi, was in the studio with Greg, Corey, and Ashley. I was not able to make that show, so I can hardly wait to listen to that episode. I haven't yet, and they just opened up a new location in Lancaster, so starting with our breweries makes sense.
Yes, I love that. And I haven't listened to that episode yet, but it's on my list, and I'll probably listen to it as soon as I'm done here. So let's start with Local Craft Beer. Thursday night tonight, they have their musical open mic night with Claudia's Catering. And Friday, they have Matthew Maldonado playing at 7 p.m. And Lupita's Tacos will be there starting at 5 p.m. And every Wednesday, they have Geeks Who Drink Trivia Night starting at 6:30. Poke Express was there this week. Sometimes it's Lupita's. There's always good food fueling your brain. So you can remember that weird trivia thing that you learned back in college that will help you win. Heading over to West Lane, they have their paint night tonight. They're doing a sugar skull in celebration of Cinco de Mayo. And Kiki's Tacos will be there. On Friday, Stephen Woods will be playing, and Whole Shot Pizza will be serving up pizza. And on Saturday, Brews and Buys, their first vendor event happening this year, is from noon to 4, and Cub and Gut Pizza will be there. I'm not sure how many vendors, but I know they can pack a lot of people in there, and there's always fun stuff. It's all local people, all really cool things to go and explore and see if something tickles your fancy. Old West Brews has some remodeling going on right now, so they're hoping to be open on May 11th.
Okay.
Heading over to our vineyards, Tehachapi Winery has their happy hour on Friday, 20% off all wine purchases. They will have charcuterie available all throughout the weekend starting on Fridays, and I believe they'll have a food truck, but they haven't secured that yet. So hopefully there will be food other than charcuterie, but our charcuterie is pretty good, so you'll be set. Saturday has Devin Brinsfield playing from 2 to 5, and Claudia's Catering will be there. And Sunday, Darius Lux will be playing from 2 to 5, and Mosner sandwiches will be available as well. Tehachapi Winery is going to also be at the Palmdale Beer and Wine Festival this weekend. And so if you guys are heading down to that festival, they will be there, as well as West Lane and Local Craft Beer. And so it's really fun to see so many Tehachapi businesses being featured in a whole different community. So that's exciting. And then they also have their Mother's Day brunch coming up on Mother's Day weekend, Mother's Day Sunday, and that'll be at noon until 3 p.m. $20 for a whole brunch buffet. And then at noon, they have a candle workshop, and that's $30 for 2 candles and a glass of wine. And then after that, from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, they have a paint party, $30, and includes a glass of wine. Over at Tehachapi Wine and Cattle Company, Mario and Jesse from Holy Crow Jazz Band will be playing from 2 to 5. And on Sunday, Dave Mordigian will be there from 2 to 5. And this weekend, they are serving up meatball marinara subs with chips, or that delicious summer salad where you can choose different toppings, different kinds of lettuce. And they have tri-tip or shrimp to choose from this week. Over at Dorner Family Vineyard, Saturday and Sunday is their Cinco de Mayo event. So you're going to be hearing mariachi and wonderful music. You're going to be tasting great food. This event is always hopping. I suggest getting there as early as you can so you get a good parking spot and just sit back and enjoy. They have a few more events coming up, so mark your calendars. May 14th is their Mother's Day event. May 19th is their Tuscan dinner night. That's $75 a person. May 20th is their wine blending event. And then May 27th, 28th, and 29th is their kickoff to summer event. So there will be burgers, brats, vendors, wine slushies, gelato. They're bringing out all the summer fun.
Love it.
And then over at Triassic Vineyards, they have their Cinco de Mayo event on Friday from 5 to 7. Mosner will be there to cater, and it's $25 a person. I believe they do have a few seats available still. And Jim Sinney will be playing at 2 p.m. On Saturday, they have their Kentucky Derby event from 2 to 4, and Guitar Ted will be playing at 3:30, and Whole Shot Pizza will be there. And then on Sunday, they have their truffle and wine pairing with Vladimir Litt at 1 p.m. That's from 1 to 3, $35 a person. And then Joey Fulco will be playing from 3:30 to 5:30.
Very nice.
Yeah, so several things happening this weekend. We have a few other things happening in the community as well.
All right. Well, before we go there, let's talk Discover Tehachapi as we do. It's kind of our transitional talking point right now. Let's talk about your business and why you have such great intimate knowledge about our breweries and our vineyards.
Oh, thank you. When we started developing these tours, these all-inclusive tours, we went to every winery, every brewery, and we wanted to make sure that we worked with everybody so we were all on the same page. And so as we started learning about, what's happening this weekend, if we have a tour, can we come, or should we block that day off? Do you have a private event happening? As we were talking more and more at these different vineyards and breweries, we started learning a lot more, and we wanted to share what it is they're doing every weekend, because even if you're not going to hop on a tour to see it, we want you to know about it, and maybe you'll go there on your own. It's been a wonderful relationship that we've created with all these businesses, and it's getting to where they text me Tuesday morning like, hey, we're doing this. We're so excited. Can you share? And I love that. I love being able to share that with our community and our listeners, and just being so close in contact with all of our vineyards and breweries.
Yeah, you have developed very strong working relationships with each of these entities. You get the information directly. It's not that you're checking for, the newspaper, but, you'll go to their website if they don't text you directly. But you've developed this actual working collaboration with the actual owners themselves. So this is very personal.
It is. And it's a wonderful thing, too, because sometimes I put these schedules together. I share it on our social media, on Instagram and Facebook. And sometimes I'll look at it and go, oh, sorry, we made a mistake. And so then we all work together as a team to correct it and get the information out to the whole community. And I love that, too. We're all in the same boat.
Right. So let's talk about how people can follow along, Discover Tehachapi, reach out to you if they'd like to coordinate a tour.
Yes, so I mentioned we're on Instagram and Facebook at Discover Tehachapi. You can always message us through there. We're always on, and we usually answer within an hour. And then you can go to our website. You can book directly online, or if you want to do a custom tour idea and you're looking at our options and that not quite fitting your dream, you can give us a call at 661-235-5334, and we'll work with you and we'll see what we can do.
All right, perfect. And before we get to what else is available to do this weekend, remind everyone that Old Vineyard Charm, they offer another wine shuttle service, and you can reach them through their website at oldvineyardcharm.com. All right, Claire, what else can we do this weekend?
Yes. So we know it's First Friday. We're already in May. We had a wonderful episode with Jeanette Power from the Chamber of Commerce talking about all the amazing things to do. And we know First Friday at TVAA Gallery and Gifts, they feature either a topic or an artist. And this month they are featuring Coral DeGain. And she does this beautiful stained glass. And if you've ever been out to one of Dorner's events or some of our holiday markets, she's usually one of the artists who's out there, and she's selling all these beautiful things that she makes. And so this month she's being featured. She'll be there. You can go and talk to her, ask her a bunch of questions, and she's just a really wonderful person. So it'll be a good time.
Very nice.
And we know that the American Legion 221 has their bingo night on Fridays. Always a good time. And our public library has their family craft this weekend on Saturday at noon. And on Friday, they have their doodle club at 4:30.
That should be fun.
Right? I know Have a Heart has their grand opening on Saturday. I wanted to share this because they have so much going on. They have live music, they have food. It's a chance to meet some of these dogs and these cats that they have. And maybe you'll make a connection and bring home a furry friend. but they have drawings, free pet microchipping, which is great if you just adopted a dog or you need to get your animal microchipped. It's free, so bring them over there. There'll be a prize wheel. Acme Music is performing, and the California Hot Dog Company will be serving up.
Excellent.
So, yeah, head over to 787 West Tehachapi Boulevard, Suite B, their new location. We're all very excited.
Very nice. Well, great job collecting all that information. That's a lot to do. It's warming up, and we're ready to be outside.
Yes, we are. I'm very excited, and I know there's a lot happening in May, as we talked about, so there will be more coming next week.
Excellent. Well, folks, if you've heard anything if you've missed some of this, obviously you can kind of reverse back on the podcast, or head over to discovertehachapi.com or at Discover Tehachapi on Instagram and Facebook. Claire will have all of this information also posted there, so you can find it and refer to it throughout the weekend. And if you've got an event that you want to send to us, you'd like to get it to Claire, you can do it through us at media@tehachapicityhall.com, and we'll make sure that she has it, and we'll promote whatever that event is coming up in the future. Claire, thank you for gathering all of this.
Yes, thank you. It's always so much fun to share.
All right. And we look forward to it. And of course, Discover Tehachapi has special events. I'm going to just ask you to maybe highlight very quickly is the stargazing event, because that to me is one of the coolest ones that I've heard about. Can you kind of tease that a little bit for later in the summer?
Yeah, we have 2 dates in August and a date in September, and this is a really unique experience that you're not going to get anywhere else. We'll come pick you up. If you have a party of 4, we'll come pick you up at the house, or we have designated places around the area. We'll take you to Dorner Family Vineyard, and Mike is going to kind of walk you through his winemaking process. And you get to taste some wine from the wine thief and really get a behind-the-scenes taste of what is to come. And it's a very special event. Afterward, you'll enjoy a 4-course dinner in their beautiful Tuscan tasting room. And then as the sun goes down, we have the Bear Valley Springs Astronomy Club, who will come out with all of their telescopes, and they're going to give you a tour of Tehachapi's night sky. You're going to see the Milky Way. You're going to see a lot of planetary bodies. You'll get to see some of those constellations that you've always heard about. And you can ask these professionals a lot of questions that maybe have been on your mind for a while, or you can sit back and relax with your glass of wine and just enjoy this beautiful night sky.
And you're starting to take bookings for that now?
Yes. So you can hop onto our website, and it'll be under exclusive experiences, and it's our Sip and Stars event.
Oh, love that. Yeah, that will be one that if you do that event, you'll remember it forever.
Yes.
I think that's going to be very cool.
Yes, and they are booking up. We've had several people contact us, and they did it last year, and they want to make sure they get their seats this year because they enjoyed it so much.
Yeah, I imagine that's exactly what the experience, when you talked about it, I go, this is one of those that once you've done it, you're going to want to do it again. So it will sell out fast. You've got 3 dates this year, so that's really good. And the Dorner experience alone, Mike is so knowledgeable on his winemaking, and taking you behind the scenes, that just doesn't happen. So this is an exclusive experience.
Yes.
All right, folks, if you've got a question or something for Claire, you can send it to us again at media@tehachapicityhall.com. We appreciate the time you spend with us. And Claire, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we'll catch you again soon right here on Tehachapod.
Tehachapod is a conversation about Tehachapi, featuring the community members who make this such a special place to call home. If you have a question or a thought you'd like to share, email media@tehachapicityhall.com. Thank you to Gary Mazzola for sharing his song, This is Tehachapi.